All right, so I went through this thing, this tunable hedonimeter part, and it's kind of this, I think, beautiful outcome of looking hard at words and finding out that we have this this kind of scaling structure in there, right? And so we're going to get into that in the second part of this lecture, I think. So let me show you just another, so this is, we never really published this, but I just want to maybe give you another idea of how to look at how these words contribute to a happiness measure. So this is something where actually what we've done is we've taken out the neutral score. So if you remember, we had a 1 to 9 scale, which was like a 2 5-star scales joined together. And here we've done what you think you might do, which is take off subtract 5. So this is neutral. These are words like the, and then words that people are confused about. These are the negative ones out here and the positive ones out here. And this is looking at, for all of 2010, all of Twitter, between 12 and 1. I think local time. Yeah, right. Must be. Anyway, but it's just that, so this looks like someone's lungs are in a lot of trouble. But what it's trying to show you is how much each of these words contribute based on their, to an overall happiness score. So we're going to multiply every word, its frequency, multiplied by its average happiness minus 5, and add all of that up. And you'll see there's a preponderance of words that are over here, right? There are more positive words than negative words. I mean, it's a little bit hard to see, but this is a darker cloud on this side. And this is on a log scale here. And so what are we doing? We yeah, so this will be, this is a funny thing. I thought this could become a bigger thing, but we have frequency of a word times its average, its score for that word minus 5. Let's do that. And we want to find, so each of these lines up here is a constant, right? So this is frequency of a word equals, so this is, let's set this equal to a constant. Okay. So this is the frequency of the word, and then it's going to be just C over HI minus 5. So that's what these curves are, right over here. Is that right? And in fact, we looked at, so it's just the how far away they are from neutral. So this is just the absolute value. Yeah. Right. And then it's on a log scale. Okay, so we're plotting log f versus for where there's a constant. So all the words that appear along here, right? So these are the words out here are more and more positive, but they're occurring less frequently. Again, this is a log scale. So they're all the same. They have the same contribution. Right, so these things, right, this explodes as it gets to 0. Of course, once this is 0, then it makes no contribution to the overall score, right? There's no contribution. Doesn't matter how many times you have that word. So that's, right, it's exploding around, happiness is exploding around. It's not really true. This frequency has to explode to make up for the fact that it's a very, minorly positive word. So you need tons of them to make it balance other ones. So all of these curves are like that, right? They're all going like this. So if we run out here, we can see these are words that are being used less frequently, but so hell is here, and that's off, right? So they kind of have the same contribution. Use less, more negative word, use more, less negative word. So that's to give you a sense of these things. And then you can use this windowing thing, right, the stop words, where we're going to take out the middle. And this is, and you just sort of see how which words contribute changes. So no is still a big deal here, and you can see those sort of basic ones up the top. And then at this point, you lose no, and you start to get, so now if you're using this instrument, right, you've excluded all of these words in here. These are really quite negative words. These are really quite positive words just to look at. Can I get in there? Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, right? So there are, this is a bad situation. It's non-Grolixt, so sorry about that. things to do with cancer, death, and so on. And then over here, happy times. Let's go into the happy, oh my gosh. Come on. Oh, it's having so much trouble. Adobe. Rainbows and victories and succeeding and so on. So these are, right, they're all positive, they're all two-way from neutral, but they use much less. Butterflies is in there. But you still see this thing, and we'll get to this some more, right? There are still more of these positive words over here. And again, that's a meaningful thing because we have looked at the most commonly used words, right? We're not just choosing words ourselves or kind of just randomly sampling them. That would still work, I suppose. But yeah. Okay.